G'day everyone and welcome back to my channel. Okay, I got an interesting one this time. And before anyone gets started going, why on earth are you trying to even repair this? Yeah, okay, I found this drill. I can't even remember where I found it, on the side of the road. As you can see, it's well used. And a couple of years ago I found it, more than a couple of years ago. It already had signs of wear. I used it for a couple of years. Still works. It's just almost flat. I've done roofing sheets with this, with what do you call them? Hex screws, hex bolts, whatever you want to call them. All sorts of intensive crap with it, and it's not broken. And it's only got one of those like little 775 looking motors in the back of it. So whatever gear reduction method they've used, it's holding up. Anyway, this I used to charge with a DC barrel jack. I never had the charger for it, and I either connected it in reverse one day or I overcurrented it. I think what actually happened, I think one time when I was charging it, I gave it too much current. I think this was when one of my lab power supplies broke and I hadn't started building this one yet, or bought the other one I've got, or the one I'm waiting on still now. And that wouldn't matter either because this has got no constant current in it yet. It's just constant voltage at the moment. So I think what happened was I charged it and it doesn't have internal current limiting, and I fried the circuitry, but it would still charge, but the LEDs didn't work or something like that. I can't remember. And then I continued using it for a bit, and then I think then I reversed to polarity one day. I can't remember. It's too long ago. Anyway, the charging circuitry doesn't work, to cut a long story short. So I don't even know what, I mean, I guess I can fix it. I guess nothing's unfixable. So let's tear it apart and see what's going on. But yeah, so the point I'm getting at is it's held up to a lot of abuse and it's still going, so that's why I'm fixing it. There's another screw, isn't there? Perhaps not. Oh, excuse me, I've got to blow my nose. Alright, that's better. I didn't want to do that on camera. Alright. This looks familiar. I've got a feeling I've already been in here. Actually, that looks like... Like I tell you what, it must have been a long bloody time ago because I've already bodged a different cell in here. Okay. That's interesting. What horrors await me? There's been a white wire cut off there. That makes no sense. Oh, that would have been me. I must have, yeah, I see. I must have been individually charging the cell or something like that. Geez, that's a bit dodgy. Don't know how I worked out the capacity of that cell. I must have charged it up and drained it or something. Oh well, there's a BMS on here anyway, so it's not like any of the cells can go out of voltage. However, the BMS is the thing that's fried, so should be alright to fix. I've got plenty of BMS related parts lying around. I've got a load of random surface mount parts in my surface mount boxes that I've pulled off of stuff. And then I've got just random little, like, I've got DWA1 chips and what's the other really common one? I forget them all. I've got heaps of these little single cell modules lying around, entire BMS modules. I got enough BMS parts. I should be able to find what I need to make it work, or at least I might be able to change it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, right. Right. Got a little temperature sensor in there. How on earth did I get that cell out? Oh, I slid it out. Okay, I see. You can slide the cell out. Now I see a little bit of rust in here, but oh, that was just on the paint that was on that sill. Okay. Alright. I shall continue. Do I need to take notes of which way this went? I'm just going to get a Sharpie and put a mark so I know. It looks like I can put the board either way, and that could be a bit of a problem. Well, you know what? That's positive. This is negative. I'll just mark them both. Can't go wrong then. The thing that's going to be in my way is the PTC. Should be able to get it out. Let's see. Oh no, that's alright. Okay. Interesting. So, that looks like a whole microcontroller. What? I've just got to be careful I don't let any of these, yeah, I think that's a better option. Put the board off to the side so I don't short the batteries onto it in random spots. Looks a little bit messy, I don't know what that is. Better. Right. So that chip. Oh, no, it is actually a BMS chip. It's a Cellwise CW1223. So that's a dedicated battery management IC. So our DC input jack's there. Excuse me. So that immediately goes to some transistors, some MOSFETs, protection diode, another transistor possibly. There's another diode there. With a bit of luck, what I'm getting at, actually, can you guys see this? Is my head in the way? Oh God, I always do this. With a bit of luck, I'm just going to have shorter transistors or FETs or a diode or something. If I'm not having luck, it'll be that chip. But seeing as it's a, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh, 16 pins. Wait, that looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, it's a 16 pin. I don't know, I just got a funny feeling that chip's going to be really easy to source, so if it is the chip, I probably will still fix it. Like I said, I've been using this thing for a couple of years and it hasn't let me down, so it works well in here. Might as well keep using it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that diode's not shorted. Neither is that diode. Neither is that diode. Neither is that diode. Not exactly a good thing. So we've got typical 2 MOSFET arrangement, yes. Yeah, the gates are tied together. Now, have I just turned that on, or are these actually shorted? I've got a funny feeling that they're shorted, or at least one of them's shorted. We might have found our problem. So let's see, the DC barrel jack. So this is positive, I think. No, that's positive, okay. So, okay, I can't really see where the traces go because they bugger off underneath all this shit. I wonder if this chip's good. I'm going to get the hot air. I'm just going to take these MOSFETs off. MOSFETs. And we'll test them out of circuit. But I can look them up and see what they are, if they're P channel or N channel, and apply appropriate voltage to the gate to test them. I'm just wondering if they're really low level, like low gate threshold voltage MOSFETs, and they just stored a charge and stayed on, or are they shorted? We'll know in a minute. I don't know why I was waiting for my hot air to warm up. Just used to waiting for the soldering iron, so. Really need a bigger tip on my hot air gun for this, but should do the trick. Should be able to get there. battery thinner underneath. I really need to put a bigger tip on my hot air gun. There's just so much ground plane around here. It's very hard to heat it all up with this little nozzle on here. Oh, it's coming. Alright. I don't like that, but they're probably cooked anyway. Alright. I'll leave them in the order they came off because I haven't checked what they are yet. Okay, they're both the same. IRL 8726. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and get a data sheet for them. Oh, I'm going to do another test quickly. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Alright, well, I don't know what pin's what, but oh yeah, they were just turned on. There you go. You see that? I just reverse charged the gate and it turned off. So there's nothing wrong with that. Let's try the other one. Yeah, they're just low level MOSFETs. There's nothing wrong with them. Well, that kinda sucks. I guess I should probably put them back. Just a bit of leaded solder paste for those that are wondering, just to help reflow. I really can't be bothered like cleaning it all up and going the whole 10 yards on it. Let's turn my airflow down and my temperature up a little bit. I just want to make sure that actually reflowed underneath. That one's not properly. Because the tab underneath, it's actually for heat sinking. Well, it wasn't them. It looks like it's going to be the micro. All I've got left to check is 1, 2, 3 transistors. not so promising. Yeah. Nice and reflowed. I'll clean that up afterwards. I don't like that burnt residue on there, but I'm not going to spray something on it right now because it's still hot. So we'll test these transistors. I need to get the part number off this and see what it is. It could just be a MOSFET. It also could be another component, like, you know, like a TL431 or something like that. It probably isn't one of those, but I'm just saying as an example. I think it says X1GV. I'm just going to go and have a look on a couple of SMD tables I've got and see if I can find out what that is just very quickly. I'll tell you what, before I do that, let's just test these other two devices. I would think that these two would be transistors. I could just take them off the board and put them on my component analyzer too. I think I'll leave the video here for now because it's late and I've got to go to sleep. I've got a busy day tomorrow. Well, today, 12. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling it's going to be that chip, but I don't know what that part is there, and I don't know what those two are doing either. By the looks of it, controlling LEDs. Yes, those two transistors are just controlling these LEDs. Okay, so they're not crucial to the charging circuitry. And they may just be MOSFETs then if they're just turning LEDs on and off. This guy here is probably crucial to the charging circuitry for some reason. I could be wrong. Interesting. It sort of connects to a pad that seemingly connects to nothing. I'm sure it goes off underneath. I don't even know that that's part of the circuit. It looks like it could just be there for some optional extra contacts. Looks like that IC is fried. I'm willing to bet on it because tracing the circuitry around these out just with my eye, I can literally see either, let's say, the emitter or the collector going to one LED on that transistor, and then this transistor is hooked up with this transistor, and then there's a trace going through this diode. Yeah, both the LEDs. It's kind of weird how they're different, but those two transistors are driving two LEDs. So yeah, that's not going to be affecting the charging. They're fine. They're fine. That doesn't even seem to be part of it. And those two, like I said, they're for the LEDs. So looks like the chip's dead. Not good. Oh well. I guess there's not really much I can do but put this to the side, have a look and see if I can source that chip. If not, I'll just order a little 3-cell BMS board, mount it in there, and mount those contacts in there somehow. I might have to desolder them off the board and sort of glue them or mount them permanently to this half of the case somehow, and then run 2 wires from that to my little BMS board. I'll be able to do it, but obviously that's not going to be getting done now, so a bit unfortunate. Oh well, it's all good. I've got plenty of other stuff to keep moving on with. Alright, how can I leave this? I will leave this off to the side and I will see if I can source that IC, and we'll come back to this probably in about a week or so. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that wasn't very eventful, but it looks most likely like this IC is dead, so I'm going to have to see if I can source it or just put a 3S BMS module in there. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.